Hey, this is David with a tip and trick to share with you on Yurbi and DashboardFox. So many cases our KPI, you'll see here in this example, we're displaying two dynamic pieces of data. We've got a product name, that's the GTX Pro, we're using our demo mode data, and we've got the amount of money that has been closed, the close value for that. So let's actually show you the grid table. And in the database, that's going to be two separate columns. We've got our product, we've got our close value, we've sorted it. So in this first row, we've always got the best selling product and how much money has been sold. So the goal is we want to actually put that into a KPI. We want to merge these two together. And then the tip and the trick today is how to get that line break there so that ultimately your KPI, you can pick that third column and have it look like this with the two things in a line break. So let me show you how to do that. Let's go ahead and start from scratch. I'm going to bring in my product as you saw before. I'm going to bring in the close value. We're going to add a formula and we're just going to sum that up, and we're going to add a sort order on the close value so that now we have in that top row the product that's selling the most and what the sales are. Of course, I could add in all sorts of other values in this report to, do it for a time period and things like that. But how do we get that third column? Well, we can just re-add that close value in there and get that third column. But what we're going to do to concatenate these is we're going to add a formula. And I've already got it sort of built out here. I'll just copy this top one and paste it, and then we'll talk about it. So as I add this formula, we're going to do a simple concatenation formula. This is on PostgreSQL, the database that I'm using. So this is Postgres syntax. And because we're changing this to a character versus a currency data type, we're going to change our data type to character. What I did to build this function is I can kind of highlight this, insert my product name. That'll give me the right syntax for that, and I already had that copied in. You'll see comma. The second value we want to concatenate is actually a HTML break, line break. So that's the tip today, is that you can put those in there. Then the last thing we're going to do, because that currency is not a character, we have to convert that currency into a character. So in PostgreSQL, we're going to use the to_char or to character function. We also have to sum it up. I'm referencing the field, that's close value, but I could just as easily reference close value just like this. And then we're going to put our syntax. Now, I've got the SQL version here, very, very similar. In SQL, it's called format. So we're going to use the format function. So now, if I save this, that's going to give us that display that we were hoping for in the data grid. And once you've got the display in the data grid that you're hoping for, then you can pop now KPI. This is column 0, column 1, column 2. We've got this sorted, so we always know it's going to be in row 0. So now I just simply go to my KPI and say display column 2, row 0. And now I've got exactly what I want for my KPI. I can now save this and put it on the dashboard. Hopefully this tip gives you some ideas on how you can display your data a little bit better and a little bit differently. And using that little line break trick in the KPI can give you some nice looking widgets in your dashboard. If you have any questions, just reach out to us, team@5000fish.com.